So at the moment, I got this old part. This is a school project. It was a ukulele. So I'm taking that, measuring it. I made 2 little stabs in the box right there. Right there, I'm measuring across. I also measured across the entire box. This is where the neck is going to go. The width is exactly 2 inches for this. So I measured 2 inches out and cut it up here, and then drew it across here, and then I measured out the space for the screws stabbed into the wood right there. I'm gonna measure out a little bit further that distance so I can put these screws accurately along that line so that they'll go right about here and here. Then after that, I'm gonna, because of the way that these wires are, they have 2 wires on the inside of them. Like you can see it right here. So I'm just gonna wire these things up around here somewhere. And then the output jack's gonna go here. And hopefully it'll be finished. Yes, Espy, you're not going outside, it's nighttime. So measuring across this, I'm gonna start by looking here. I already did the measurements here, so you can pencil mark. The center of this screw starts there, and then it meets the center of the next screw hole right about where that pencil mark is. Right next to the big line. So I just measured that, and then I measured the length between screw 1 over here and screw 2 is about 3 inches. So I just put where the pencil mark is right there, next to the hole right there. And now I have the length for the screw holes. Because I measured it up, and there's another pencil mark right there. So I just have to put an awl there. Give me a second. Alright, so now I screwed this in. No, Espy. And what I did to get the hole open, because I don't have really much of anything, I just took a push pin. And I started popping holes, pop, 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 along the side until I had enough perforation just to smash it out with a screwdriver. So now the chunks are in the trash, and I can just do whatever I need with this. It's aligned perfectly with the tracks. And I can just stick in the piece with the pickup whenever I need. You can see the other screws down there. A bit jagged, but that's going to be hidden. And then I'm going to stick the electronics right around here. And yeah, you get it. Can't help the background noise. There's a movie in the background, can't help it. So right now what I've done is I measured up across this. The thing is 6 inches in width and 9 inches in length. So I just measured across. So 4.5 inches on this box for the center line for all the dials and such. And then 6, 7, and 8 inches is where I decided to put all the dials and stuff. You see, across there, across there, across there. I'm going to make some holes and put the electronics that came with this piece in it. Alright, so I got these holes. The way I did it was I went from the pin to a dart, which I kind of did some stupid shit with, to a smaller screwdriver, to a larger screwdriver, to a larger flathead to bore it out, because these flat angles here, pretty nice for carving, to a larger screwdriver, to my larger screwdriver, which fits this hole barely. And I filmed it in vertical again, damn. And now I'm going to try and widen this one out one more time, because I need it to be a lot bigger for what it's going to have. Alright, at this point I've finished work on the box. And I am working currently on the neck. So if you look here, there is a diagonal cut there, where it used to be flat, right here. So I'm working on cutting this so that it ends up like this for a neck. And I don't have a good saw, so I'm just using this and eyeballing it as hard as I can. And hopefully it'll turn out alright. But it doesn't look like it will. So I decided to live with the jagged head, because it'll look kind of cool with the way the guitar is going to be. And I took a lighter and some pins, push pins and I melted out the needle head. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stab one end into this side on both parts here, and then just jam it right back into the other side. Then I'll wood glue them. So I ended up only using one pin on one of the sides, and I forced it in with this. The other one I ended up bending, so I am sorry. And so I stuck it in one side, pulled it back out, and then flipped it around so it would stab through to the other side. And then I glued that, and I took the lighter to speed up the reaction a little bit, because sometimes glue uses water. Other times it's a heat reaction. So faster it heats up, more either the water evaporates or the reaction happens. And then you get a nice solid connection. And then I don't have to worry about holding it all night, because I can't hold that angle with any kind of clamp that I know of. Yep, this should be a good neck. Plus, I kind of like that. That kind of looks cool, especially since it's gonna have four tuning pegs for what it is. Once I actually get them in, it's gonna be a while.